All right, I did not think we would get this quickly. I thought he would stay on bid for a long time, but as you can see on screen here, we have Walt Clyde Frazier. So we're gonna get into him in a full breakdown, get into all of his animations, all of his qualities, his shot release, and all that stuff. So I don't know if I'm keeping him on this account. We'll see. But I'll definitely be having him on my Knicks account because I basically have no choice because he's too good compared to the rest of the point guards that are available on the Knicks. So as you guys know, Walt Clyde Frazier is a pink diamond. And we're going to get right into it. And my squad is starting to clean up a little bit. I'm just an elite wing away. And this squad is actually a squad I really like again. All right, so hotspots. Good amount of hotspots. Pretty generous. And this one's pretty far. So once again, we have another character that he's not listed as having range extender, but its hotspot extends into the long range. What's up, Alfred? Alfred? Is that a typo? Is it Alfred Jeremy? Oh, that's a nice shot release. That's a really nice shot release. I can see this already. He's got a good shot release. It's quick. It's smooth. Yeah, as soon as we find that cue, it's going to be greens all over the place. You can just feel right away like shooting with this guy. He has a really good shot. Really nice shot. It's kind of an on the way up shot, like Drew Holiday a little bit. Right when that thing starts to get out of there. Yeah, there it is. All right. Well, he's got a good shot. So let's check out his. He's got a good shot and a bunch of really great hot spots. He's just been missing the opposite corner there. That's fine. So let's look at his ball handles. Oh, that's just his regular left to right crossover. So because he has such a high ball handle, look at this. He's got really good. He's got just like really swift dribbles. So guys, if you don't know, when the ball handles go into the 90s, they do move differently, right? Like 86 is what matters the most. But once those ball handles go into the high 90s, all of these dribbles will be way faster. So yeah, that's a good look. And he's got that explosive quick first step I can see right away. He's got the Westbrook where if you go between the legs, he's going to take off really fast. That's the big difference we were showing with him and John Starks is like John Starks out of that is going to be really slow because he doesn't have the quick first step. But out of this, John Starks is just as fast as Walt. So with John Starks, you have to either use momentum or you have to go behind the back. But with Walt, go behind the back. But with Walt, you have the liberty to explode out of any dribble. As soon as the ball reaches his hip, you can get out. You can explode out of that dribble really, really quickly because of that quick first step. So that's good as well. Speaking of behind the back, let's take a look at it here. So he's got a pretty standard behind the back. It's not like silly fast. Some characters have a really fast signature behind the back dribble, behind the back momentum. His is just good. It's not, you know, earth shattering or anything. So that's cool. Momentum is really slick momentum dribble. Oh, his momentum, like those dribbles on Walt Clyde Frazier are really good. Like that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Only thing I say is the green window on his jumper for a guy with such high ratings might be a little on the small side. Nah, we got to practice with the character before we can say that. Let's not do that. Let's not be scrubby. But yeah, his dribbles feel really swift. All right, let's look at some of his dunk animations. Okay, he's got a very standard, very high, straight up and down forward dunk. So that's going to be good if people are in front of you. Ooh, really nice fancy dunk. Really nice hard to block fancy dunk. Yeah, he's got a really nice dunk package. Yo, thanks so much, Alfred, man. Well, that's much appreciated. That is very much appreciated. Yeah, that's a really nice dunk package. Yeah, so you can fancy dunk with this guy and get some really, really clean dunk animations. I'm going to try a right-handed dunk. Fairly standard. He's actually not getting that high, so he doesn't have a fancy dunk package, which is good. I mean, it's Clyde Frazier, so, but he has a very safe dunk package, which is a plus. He goes up, straight up, right away. He gets to the point. Nothing crazy and fancy. Like, that's the thing about Vince Carter. You know, we love those cool dunks, but in the heat of battle, you don't want to be getting blocked out there. So let's check out his hop step dunk situation. This card feels really good though. Like he feels really fast. So out of that hop step, he did a layup. Again, not a bad thing necessarily. There we go. Hop step dunk right there. A little chin up on the rim. Add a little salt. Oh yeah, yeah. He's got good straight up hop step dunks. They're not glitchy in terms of the left and right of them, but they're efficient. And I love cards that are built off of efficiency. You know, he's a very efficient animation card from a dunk standpoint. So now we're going to look at his layups, which is really important because he has a lot of those layup badges. All right, solid Euro. Now look at his cradle dunk. Oh, cradle layup, not cradle dunk. But yeah, that's really nice. Oh, really nice situation there. Look at it from this side. Those are those really irritating dunks to block. I mean, layups to block because of how he goes up. Yeah, very solid layup package. Yeah, his hop layups are a little more deceptive than his hop dunks, but his momentum is really nice. He's got one of the better momentums in the game. That high ball handle is crazy. His ball handle, you can feel his ball handle is really high. Yo, that Dennis Smith Jr. is nasty, right? That Dennis Smith Jr. is filthy. Yeah, this Clyde is filthy too. I picked him up for 66K. Yeah, he's probably worth about that much. He's probably worth it about that much. I would say, I would rate this card. Yeah, no, I'd say that. Every card above that is basically a meta point card. So he's right about, you know, right about in that area. And I do think that Clyde can be a meta point guard because I don't think you absolutely 100% need range extender on your point guard no matter what, especially when they have a 3-point rating as high as Clyde's. He can make the shots. You just can't make them from quite as far away, and that's fine. Particularly when he's literally elite at everything else. What year did I start what? Alfred. Hold on, let me extend the chat. I can't see what you're saying there. Oh, what year did I start 2K? I started 2K in the first 2K. I started in the first Allen Iverson 2K, man. Yeah, I'm in OG. I started that when I was in school. Yeah, so Clyde mostly, I mean, I'm not even mostly. Clyde so far doesn't have anything I don't like, to be quite honest with you. Oh, yep, he's got the glitchy hesitation. And then he's got a really nice left stick hesitation too. So you can do the glitchy hesitation and then go behind the back if you want. Yeah. So glitchy hesitation this way, left trigger hesitation, and go back the other way. Really strong. Yeah. Yeah, he takes off from nice and far away with the dunking. Yeah, Clyde's a great card. Clyde is a great card. He's basically elite in every aspect except for he's elite in every aspect except for he doesn't have range extender. And he's not the biggest guard in the world. He's 6'4", is a good size, but he's not an elite size, obviously, when, you know, elite sizes are. As of right now, you got Ben Simmons, but Ben can't shoot. So in terms of do-it-all guards, 6'6" and 6'7" is elite size. He's 6'4", he's not 6'6", but when you've got the badges he has, the good thing is he can defend the 1 and the 2 pretty confidently. Oh, his step back is terrible, though. That's a horrible step back. Dope D, what up, what up? Yeah, Clyde's he's about 65 right now, 65, 66. So pretty affordable. Honestly, I don't even feel like I took a hit picking up the card, to be totally, you know. I had 320 almost, you know, and now I'm still at almost 270. So I'm like, hey, you know what? That's fine. To get Clyde Frazier, sure. You know, the only thing I don't like about it is what I really need is a wing player. Not Clyde. I was fine at point guard with Terry, Lowry, and Westbrook. I'm not going to keep any of those. I'm going to keep all 3 guards. I like all 3 cards. I'd rather have the cards than the MT. Well, yeah, Clyde is strong. Clyde's real strong. The one thing I'd say Just might take a little time to get his jumper. It's a very smooth jumper, very pleasant jumper, but it doesn't look like the very biggest green window in the world. So, you know, you might have to adjust to that. Not in like a, you know, buyer beware kind of way. More in a you got to put in the time kind of way. You know, similar to Bargnani. Bargnani has a good shot, but it's just not the easiest shot in the world. But once you put in the time, it'll be easy for you. Because it has, as you can see, when I'm hitting the window, I'm greening very consistently with Clyde. You know, I mean, that's, what's that, 5-6 in a row right there? So we good to go. Ooh, Clyde's dribbles are sick. That's his leaner. It's another leaner. Yeah, Clyde has a nice leaner. Yeah, really nice leaner. That's really good for him. It doesn't create a lot of space. He has the straight up and down leaner, but that's okay because, you know, the create space leaner is to escape, but the straight up and down is more of a thing where it's like you just don't want to stop to pull up, you know? And so his is basically a pull up where he doesn't have to stop. Both are strong in their own right, and he has a really strong one and hot zones everywhere in the mid range. So if he's going right, he's got a hot zone. That's excellent. Excellent midway leaner. And don't sleep on his right stick dribbles here. Let's actually look at his size up. He's got the simple kind of Jamal Crawford. His size up. Nothing major. Don't love his size up. Kobe's like the only guy with a really strong size up in this game. But Clyde don't need that. He has everything else. Excellent dunk, efficient dunk animations. Nothing fancy. Super efficient. Tight little spin move right there. Real tight spin. And we're going to look at a few more animations, and then we'll get into the... yeah, I hate his step back. Like, that's the first negative thing I've seen about Clyde, is his step back is trash. That's a bad step back. Really nice jumper, though. Really clean, smooth jump shot, man. Oh, that's early. Does he have flexible release? Because I made those too early. I wonder if he has flexible release. We're going to go a deep dive into his stats and stuff in a second. Am I streaming more tonight? I don't know. I don't know. I doubt we'll get our hands on Porzingis. If I somehow get my hands on Porzingis, I'll stream tonight. Yeah, Clyde has an excellent momentum dribble, excellent dunk animations, good layups. I don't know if I'd say excellent, but they're definitely good. Just overall really strong. Yeah, you got him for 65K. Yeah, I think this is the perfect card to sell Oscar for. I think he is the Oscar replacement. Like, he basically is better Oscar Robinson. He's like Oscar Robinson, but literally better in every aspect of the game. He's better in playmaking. He's better in going to the basket. He's better. He's better speed, better stamina. Probably. I mean, Oscar had a really nice shot, so maybe equal shooting, because Oscar was also a good shot without range extender. But aside from that, I mean, they're very close. Very, very close in the shooting aspect. But in everything else, Clyde is just like literally just a little bit better. Oscar's 1 inch taller, but I don't know if that really makes a big difference, to be perfectly honest with you. Do Dennis Smith? I did Dennis Smith in my first video, Alfred. He's in the very first video of covering these packs. If you look on this channel and you look for Prime 2 overview, I put that video up today. I covered Dennis Smith Jr. And like you said, he's filthy. I totally agree. I think Dennis Smith Jr. is basically the Markelle Fultz card. They're almost identical, and they're both very, very good. If you're going for a guard without clamps, though, you can't go wrong with those two cards. Although I will say the best overall budget card right now is John Starks. He's #1. You talk about below, 5K, you literally can't do better than John Starks. He has range extender, clamps, 86 ball handle, and a 90 dunk. Like, it's crazy actually how good that card is. But yeah, Clyde is super great. So let's get into his statistics. So this is obviously with coaching boosts, but that's perfectly okay because as we say on this channel, everybody should be running coaching boosts. He has a 99 mid, a 95 3, 95 free throw, 99 driving layup, 85 driving dunk, 99 ball handle. This guy's insane. 95 pass accuracy. For people who don't think this is a good card, I don't know what you're looking for, because he's a 99 perimeter defense. That's crazy. 82 interior defense. That's actually really, really important. Let's keep an eye on that for his strength rating. 98 defensive consistency, 98 steal, 70 block, which is surprising, 92 shot contest. This guy's out of this world. He's out of this world. 97 speed, 98 lateral quickness, 97 acceleration, 92 vert. I'm not seeing a lot of evidence of the 92 vert. We might see that more on rebounds and shot blocks. It's definitely not affecting his dunk packages at all. This is where he really, really outclasses Oscar. It's at 98 stamina. Oscar has that low stamina score, and in your point guard rotations, you basically almost had to run 3 guards with Oscar because he would get tired on you. Whereas Walt Frazier has, top tier stamina. All right, let's look at those badges. He has a lot of badges in every category basically, so let's see where we at. So acrobat, consistent, contact, fancy, relentless, and slithery. So those are all of the top tier slashing badges on Hall of Fame. These are all of your top tier slashing badges right here on Hall of Fame. If he has gold teardropper, does he have gold teardropper? He does. Yeah, this guy, going to the basket, doing layups around people, this guy is out of this world good. Out of this world good. Let's see about his catch and shoots, Hall of Fame, excellent. Difficult shots, this is going to help a lot with that leaner. He's basically like that leaner. You can take that leaner like a regular shot with this character. He's that good at it. Flexible, outstanding on gold. Green machine, outstanding. Quick draw and tireless, that's all super great. Let's see what he's got for playmaking. Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame needle threader. Outside of quick first step, these, in my opinion, are quick first step and tight handles, plus these 3 are your top 5 playmaking badges. And he has them all on Hall of Fame or gold. This downhill is like not even having a badge because he already has like a 99 speed. So this is a placebo badge. This will not affect him at all whatsoever. Ankle breaker. Jury's still out on this badge. I'm not sure where this badge is triggering at, because tight handles is the badge that causes the stumble from the behind the back, and from the step back it's space creator that's creating the stumble. I don't know where ankle breaker is creating any stuns or stumbles yet, so you guys let me know. Now if he has playmaking takeover, that will also cause some drops and some falls. Flashy passer, still an underrated badge. Gold, handle for days, huge, quick first step. We can see the quick first step. And he also has the tight handles. He also has the space creator. This card is a W. This card is really, really, really good. And let's look at these defensive badges. Almost all of his defensive badges are Hall of Fame. That's hilarious. Hall of Fame clamps, defensive leader, heart crusher, interceptor, off-ball pest, pick dodger, pickpocket, and tireless. With the exception of heart crusher, these are all, and I would say maybe off-ball pest, but I think at MyTeam, off-ball pest is more important than it is in Pro-Am and Park. Because in Pro-Am and Park, it's all people versus people. Here, when you're actually doing tight defense, this off-ball pest might be much more of a factor in this mode. This is something I'm going to be keeping an eye on. I would suggest you guys keep an eye on. When you run deny defense, check your off-ball pest characters and see if they're outperforming your non-off-ball pest characters, because this could be a really hidden powerful badge in this mode to keep an eye on. So pick dodger, pickpocket, and tireless defender, all elite badges, and intimidator is gold. So trapper is another one that might be a little better in this mode than it is in the other mode. The only defensive badge that he doesn't have that I would care about at all is that he doesn't have chase down. He has a great vert, he has great speed, and he has a decent block rating for a guard. If he had chase down, he would literally be as elite as possible on defense as he could be at his size. Chase down and maybe post stopper or whatever, but you can't really ask for more than what he has in those categories. And I'm not sure if we looked at the strength. Let's revisit that. What's his strength rating? What is that strength rating? 75. Solid. Not super elite, but I'm very curious to see this card defend on the interior, because I'm hearing that a lot of people who've gone up against Ben Simmons with Jason Kidd, that Jason Kidd has literally stopped Ben Simmons in the post because of the attributes that he has. So I'm very curious to see if I don't think I have J Kidd. Yeah, I do have J Kidd on here. But my J Kidd's not fully evolved, but he is already a fairly elite defender. So I have to see if his interior defense goes up more than this. Yeah, it probably goes up more than this if that's the results that they're seeing. But yeah, I'm hearing that Pink Diamond Jason Kidd is actually showing some pretty stout defense against Ben Simmons. So if that's the case, you got to test that same thing with Walt, because Walt is 6'4", so it's a 6-inch height advantage. But Walt has a lot of good defensive badges that might not make it as much of a mismatch as you think. So keep an eye out on that. Test this card in those mismatches. But that's pretty much it, guys. I would say the one, obviously he doesn't have range extender. If that's make or break for you, then look elsewhere. I don't think it's make or break on every single card. And just a quick breakdown of why. So range extender is not available. If I walk across right here, if you draw an imaginary line from hash mark to hash mark, that entire part of the court where most of your players are going to be is not range extender, right? There's no range extender happening in there. Range extender is from here, is only from here. You can only have 3 players out here at any given time. So it's only important for 3 players on your lineup to have range extender. If you have 2 players with range extender in your lineup and you have your offense tailored to capitalize on that, you're going to have your other 2 bigs in the corners and a wide open floor, right? So you don't need every single card to have range extender. That is a you know what I mean? Like that's only if you don't really have an offense. You need like everybody to do that. So you can have your point guard not have range extender. What you can't have is a point guard that doesn't have range extender and also doesn't dunk. That's the problem. If your point guard is not great at finishing, then when he starts to go to the basket, they can just play you for this area of the three-point line because the layups in this game are so slow that they can chase you down. But when you're like Walt and you're a good finisher, you start your finishing animation from there. They have to play you all the way back. And if they play you back, you can still take any three-pointer from here. Not back there. But from here, you could take these threes. Look, he's the hot zones all over here. Right? So people who are overreacting to him not having range extender, I think that's a bit of an overreaction. The card is he'll still be able to hit. He has a 99 shot. If you master his shot release, you'll be able to take these pull-up shots from right back here. You'll be fine. You know, you just can't take them from the really silly ranges back here. So you have to play into the fact that he doesn't have range extender. You have to understand that. You know. But I don't think it's make or break for cards. I don't think if you don't have range extender, you can't play. If you can't shoot, you can't play. You know? And if you can't dunk and you don't have range extender, now we're talking about a situation where you're outclassed by a bunch of the cards in the game. But if it's simply just about you not having range extender, well, if you're an elite defender and an elite playmaker and an elite ball handler and you know, when I say playmaker, I really mean passer. You're an elite passer, you're an elite ball handler, you're elite at shooting from everywhere else on the court, and you dunk at a high level, and you have really great layups and all of the layup badges, you don't need range extender to validate you as a card. You only need that for a minimum of 2 cards on your team. I think if you don't have range extender on 2 cards on your team, then the court gets too small. So you need 2 cards that can be at these hash marks for you and complete plays in this area right here so that you stretch out the defense. At least 2 cards. Preferably 3. But if your center and your point guard or your power forward and your point guard both don't have range extender, that's fine. The power forward is going to be in the corner anyway. You know. So that's my little rant on that little part of it. But yeah, so that's the full review of Clyde. He's basically as good as a card could possibly be outside of not having range extender. He's the perfect card minus range extender. So if you like that, well, minus range extender and minus a bad step back. He has a really bad step back. That's horrible. Like his step back is like legitimately bad. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's awful. It looks like he's trying to let you steal the ball from him. This really hurts my feelings that they gave him that step back. I didn't even know that was in the game. Like literally, I didn't know that a step back that bad was in the game. But it's fine. We'll work around it. So yeah, outside of the bad step back and no range extender, this card is awesome. He's excellent. Is he worth the 65K I paid for him? Close enough. He's a Knick, and I'm a Knicks fan, so I'll take a 15K tax on getting him today and getting this video out to you guys. 100K? No way. 65K? I ain't mad at it. Alright, so you guys enjoy. I hope this video was informative and helped you all out. Thank you so much for all of the new subscribers to this channel, all of the new viewers. You guys have been hitting that like button. You guys have been watching the videos and subscribing. I very much appreciate it. And I'll be back with more. More My Team gameplay and breakdowns. Alright, see you in the next one.